So it's a pleasure. I'm here with Andrew Davis, who's author of Brandscaping, who just knocked it out of the park here at our Growth Summit with the energy and excitement. But, you know, you brought to the table a very important point, which is, and I want you to say it, about where we find our next customer.
So yes,
that's what we're all battling with.
It's very simple. You have to start asking yourself, who has your next customer as their current customer?
Say it again.
Who has your next customer as their current customer?
And then
I really want you to think about leveraging content as a conduit to a relationship with that other partner. So make a list, even just right now, think about who are the other people that your customers buy from, okay? And think about who buys just before they buy you, right? What do they buy? What other products do you see in their office? Or, you know, if you sell a consumer product, what other products have they bought recently that fit right into what you sell? And at that point, you can start creating content that builds a real relationship with the audience that you're both going after, and you can leverage that content as an asset between the two of you to build a real relationship. It's a really powerful way of thinking, and it can change the way you market your products.
So, give us an example.
So, one of the easiest examples to understand is Converse. Everybody knows Converse shoes. They sell Chuck Taylors. And the CMO, Jeff Cottrell, was trying to figure out how he could build a relationship with a whole new generation of shoe buyers. So what they did was they actually said, when do shoe sales skyrocket? And they realized anytime a celebrity musician wears Chuck Taylors, the sales skyrocket.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you had an unlimited budget, you just buy your way into all those celebrity wardrobes and hope for the best. Well, they didn't have that kind of budget. They decided they would go after the next generation of musician. And they built a recording studio, a beautiful one called Rubber Tracks in Brooklyn, New York. And they invited any musician around the world to come and record at that studio for free with an engineer. And all they asked in exchange was the ability to send them the music that they create in the studio to promote it to the audience that Converse has, which is about 37 million customers, and tell their story. So they created videos every single week, they still do, of the bands that come through. They share that music with 37 million fans, which is great for the bands. And then they ask themselves the crucial question, who has my next customer as their current customer? Who can I introduce to the Converse brand using music? And immediately they partnered with Guitar Center. And Guitar Center has a bunch of musicians who have never worn Chuck Taylors, never thought about Converse as loving music or helping them in their industry. And now that together those two built great studios all over the country, in fact all over the world. There's one in Berlin, there's one in Sydney. You can go and record for a day, partner with Guitar Center, partner with Chuck Taylor and Converse, and actually have them distribute your music and promote your band across both of their audiences. And sales have skyrocketed for both. So,
you know, it's crazy too. You would think even just doing a music studio would be expensive, but they got the guitar shop to actually donate the equipment.
I mean, Jeff Cottrell and Converse don't know anything about recording music, so they invited Guitar Center to actually help build the studio. Can you put in the best equipment, make sure it's the best kind of drum sets and recording stuff so that they get a great experience? And so Guitar Center even shows what kind of gear these musicians are using, which is what their audience really wants out of it. And it's brought to you by Guitar Center and Converse.
Well, and what I loved about the book, Brandscaping, and everyone's got to take a look at, is you really walk through a very specific process to help even us mere mortal companies think through, as we kind of segment out our customers, how to find these very critical partners. And you shared examples of just lone single entrepreneurs who found ways to partner with amazing brands that are generating them hundreds of thousands, if not millions, a year. And so I just encourage you to take a look at Andrew's book. It's a much easier way for you to scale up if you've got these big partners behind you. Andrew, thank you so much for sharing.
This has been great.